Only a nerd would bring a laser measure on a cruise like this to measure the dimensions of the room. So here's the dimensions of the room. And people say all the time, well, how do you know what you're gonna do years from now? Well, here's what I do know. If I book a cruise,
I'm going on a cruise.
Then I'm going on a cruise years from now. Our vacations, honestly, I feel like is what strengthened our relationship and strengthened our marriage through the years. Welcome back. It's Ken and Corey here on Harmony of the Seas. Thank you so much for joining us. We are on day number 9 of the transatlantic crossing, and yes, day number 9 of clouds. Today actually was kind of gloomy on board. We're still on a cruise. I'm not going to complain, but it was probably our laziest day on board, quite honestly. You were just kind of in chill mode because not only was it cloudy, it was chilly outside. Like we went from the 70s yesterday back into a cold front, and I'm hoping...
goodness for my fuzzy blanket.
Yeah, our room attendants brought her a fuzzy blanket on day 1, so she's using the heck out of that thing. So, but yeah, it was a good day to just chill and read and hang out and just kind of hang out inside.
Literally chill.
Yeah, it does make me really appreciate our room. I think one of my favorite things about this room so far is waking up in the morning to these massive windows and looking out at the ocean passing by. There's just something so peaceful about it and so calming. This room is really like the best part of this cruise for us so far. It's been awesome. Only a nerd would bring a laser measure on a cruise like this to measure the dimensions of the room, and I did. So here's the dimensions of the room. Those windows that we look out in the morning, those windows are 15 feet high. The room itself is 12 feet wide, and the depth is a little bit different downstairs from upstairs, but the room depth is 29 feet deep from the windows to the front door of our townhouse suite here, the Crown Loft Suite. The upper level is 33 feet from the windows to Corey's closet on the upstairs level.
From the windows to the wall.
Yeah, from the windows, yeah. But yeah, it's a huge suite, and just to wake up and look out those gorgeous windows and see the ocean is really something. All around, I mean, we are a little bummed that it's not been a sunny cruise, but we've learned in our travels that regardless of what curveballs are thrown at us and what kind of weather we get, we just try to make the best of it. We're together, we are on a cruise, and
we just go with the flow.
Yeah, we go with the flow, and hey, we're going to get to see Europe in just a few days for the first time, so we're really excited to be in Spain, and that'll be really cool. So we're just hoping that a little bit of warm weather touches us between now and then. And right now, Barcelona is looking like it's going to be mid to upper 60s. So not warm, but hopefully we'll have some nice weather while we're there too. Yeah, sun would be great. I started off the day this morning with some breakfast, just a cinnamon roll from the Sweet Lounge, from the Continental Breakfast there. And then we headed to our Don Knotts talk. Today was day 5 of that 6-part series, and tomorrow we will finish that up. I'm going to miss that in the mornings. It's been a nice little wake up lecture every morning. And then after that, we just kind of chilled for a little bit, went to lunch. Today we had a specialty lunch. I got a great deal on Jamie's Italian, so we went and tried that. What did you have at Jamie's Italian? What did you consider?
I had the squid for an appetizer. Mm-hmm. It was delicious.
The crispy squid, yes.
And then I had the avocado Caesar salad.
Yes.
Also delicious.
And had I not had lasagna yesterday, I did not think this through, I would have got the lasagna today at Jamie's Italian, and I should have planned it that way. But since I had just had lasagna, I didn't feel like Italian, so I actually had their chicken sandwich, and it was actually very good too. The appetizers were great. The dessert, man, they have a fudge brownie that is worth the cost of admission to get into Jamie's Italian on its own.
What was the extra appetizer he brought us? It was the truffles.
Yeah. I can't remember what it's called. It's on the menu. You're seeing the menu right now, and that's it.
Good.
It'll be on.
And it was a surprise.
Yeah, but yeah, it was a really good lunch. And then we just kind of came back and hung out after that, right?
We did a lot of reading.
Yeah, today we got a lot of reading in. I read a lot about Royal Caribbean, and you got pretty far in your book as well, didn't you?
Yep.
Yeah. This evening we went to Coastal Kitchen for dinner. I just had some appetizers tonight. I wasn't crazy hungry after Jamie's Italian, so went in there and had a nice dinner.
And it was a shocker, but I had escargot again.
She did. So yeah, I had a nice dinner and then came back to the room. Later on tonight, there is another ice show. It's different from the original one we went to. The first one we went to was 1887. This one is called Ice Skate. It's a freestyle show that the skaters actually kind of create their own routines and show off their own talents. So I'm looking forward to that as well. So
I could be in there.
Yeah, you're going to show off your talents?
Do some really good jumps. Can't land them.
I don't know.
But
I don't know that you can get off the ice. But we have all skates in 2 days, and I would love to see it. So I may video that for you. Yeah.
As I hobble off the ship at the end of the cruise.
Yeah. Anyway, we don't have a whole lot to tell you about the cruise today. It was kind of a blah day. So I thought we would take a little bit of time to talk about ourselves and tell you a little bit about our channel, how we started all of this. First of all, how we met. I was a paramedic and she was a firefighter, and we met on the job in the back of the ambulance. She was back there doing a ride along and was in the back of the ambulance when I was swapping out with another paramedic. I jumped in the back. I had no idea who she was, except the fact that she was hot. And and the rest is history. I mean, we met then, we started dating, and yeah, about 2 years later, we got married.
A little over 2 years.
Yeah. Here's the cool part. While we were dating and even after we got married, we got to be partners at the fire department. The fire department and the EMS combined together, and we were partners, very good partners, at the firehouse for a couple years before she went on to another job. It was really awesome. We were a great pair, and I think it strengthened our marriage more than anything else working together, so it was really cool. And that's really how our travel started as well. When Corey and I first started dating, I had a cruise planned, and there was actually somebody else that was going to be traveling with me, another family, and one of the family members who was going to be rooming with me could not make it. So then Corey ended up picking up that ticket, and that's our first cruise we went on together. She had been on one Royal Caribbean cruise before with her family.
So I went from Majesty of the Seas to an Oasis class.
Yes. Yes. And we've been cruising together ever since. In our early years of marriage, we were working 2 full-time jobs, and our vacations were our escape. So we planned cruises, and that was our getaway. Our vacations, honestly, I feel like is what strengthened our relationship and strengthened our marriage through the years, because it was our way to reconnect. So every time we would get away and take these cruises and take these vacations, for me at least, it was a time to reconnect and really kind of find each other again, because we were so crazy busy in the early years.
We'd see each other in passing at home.
Yeah, we literally
would.
From
one job to another. We didn't have maybe 12 hours off a week together.
Yeah, it was crazy.
So we really look forward to our vacations.
Yeah, our vacations were everything to keep our marriage strong, and it really worked. In fact, I had a rule. We always had the next vacation planned. We never got back from a vacation and didn't have the next one planned. It was just an automatic thing. And people say all the time, I book our cruises and our vacations years in advance. And people are like, well, how do you know what you're going to do years from now? Well, here's what I do know. If I book a cruise,
I'm going on a cruise.
Then I'm going on a cruise years from now. That's just the way it is. We accept the fact that there may be things that come up, like an emergency, a family emergency, a death in the family, something like that. There may be things that come up that affect that plan that you made 3 years ago. But that is just as likely to happen on a cruise you plan 2 weeks ahead versus a cruise you plan 3 years ahead. So we always lock in that lowest rate. We lock in the best room that we want on a cruise ship, and we lock in that vacation years in advance. And it's always worked for us.
We get travel insurance.
Yeah, we get travel insurance. And the best part about it is the fact that you always have something to look forward to. And I think that was just something that really strengthened and continues to strengthen our marriage, is always having that next vacation to look forward to. So the next question is why we're even doing a vlog. And quite honestly, we're doing it for our family and friends, the people who've told us through the years that they love to travel along with us through our photos, people that are friends with us just on Facebook or social media that have told us the same. We're doing it for people who want to learn about cruising. With our 20 plus cruises and our years of experience, we don't want to share our opinion, but we do want to share our experiences and things that we have seen through the years, and little hints and tricks and tips that we can give people to help their cruise experience be even better. and ultimately someday to be able to share these with our grandkids and to look back on these ourselves and relive these vacations and these moments ourselves. Another reason we do this is just to give people a quick escape from their day. When I was still at the firehouse, there are so many different vloggers out there that I would just go to their page and just watch their episode for 15, 20 minutes and just give me a quick escape from my day and what I had going on at the moment. It was a nice way to clear my mind. And I hope that our content can do the same for you.
Yeah, and I've had a lot of people that aren't able to travel anymore that have told me they love following, like I post a lot of photos on Facebook of our travels before we started this, and that's how they feel like they get to travel the world.
We got a lot of feedback from Corey's amazing photos from our travels, and that's really what started this. So, we've got nothing but love. We love Royal Caribbean. We love traveling. We love each other, obviously, and we love you for joining us. And we really appreciate you coming along. Be sure to put your questions below because we would love to answer anything that you want to know about cruising, about us, about Royal Caribbean that we could answer for you. Thanks so much for joining us. We sincerely appreciate it. And until next time, be kind to one another, eat dessert first, and travel strong.